You wake up at 6 a.m., and before you even open your eyes, your heart is already racing. You feel that familiar surge of dread, that wired but tired hum vibrating in your chest. Your first instinct is to reach for your phone to check emails, or to stumble toward the kitchen for a caffeine hit that you know, deep down, is just throwing gasoline on a metabolic fire. If you are a woman over 35, and you feel like you're starting every day already behind, you aren't just stressed. You are experiencing a cortisol awakening response that has gone off the rails. You've spent the night in a metabolic survival state, and now your body is dumping stress hormones into your system to force you into action. What if I told you that just 300 seconds, 5 minutes, could completely flush that nighttime cortisol and reset the emotional temperature of your entire day? This isn't a long-winded ritual or a complicated meditation. This is a science-backed, somatic reset designed for the busy, high-achieving woman who needs her nervous system to work with her, not against her. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 5-minute morning reset. This is the exact protocol I use to move from firefighting mode to regulation mode. No gadgets, no scrolling, no promises of magic, just pure biology. Let's look at why your mornings feel like a scramble. In a healthy system, cortisol should peak about 30 minutes after you wake up to give you energy. But for many of us, due to chronic stress, poor sleep, or hormonal shifts in perimenopause, that peak happens too early or too intensely. You wake up in a cortisol spike. If you immediately check your phone or drink black coffee on an empty stomach, you lock that spike in place for the rest of the day. You're essentially telling your brain, the tiger is still chasing us. We're going to change that signal in 5 simple steps. Step 1, the warm sensory anchor, 60 seconds. Before you do anything else, I want you to take a slow, deliberate sip of something warm. Ideally warm water with lemon or a simple ginger tea. Here is the biology. Warmth is a primary safety signal to the nervous system. When you hold a warm cup and take a mindful sip, you are activating the thermoreceptors in your hands and mouth that send an immediate all-is-well signal to the vagus nerve. This delays the abrupt adrenaline spike that coffee causes. As you take that first sip, close your eyes. Feel the steam on your face. Notice the clean warmth. This 1 minute anchors you back into your body before the world tries to pull you out of it. Step 2. The layered breath scan, 60 seconds. Now, either sitting or standing, we're going to do a body scan combined with layered breathing. Most of us breathe into our upper chests when we're stressed, which actually signals the brain to produce more cortisol. Inhale slowly into your belly, then your ribs, then your chest. Then exhale for a count of 6, making the exhale longer than the inhale. As you do this, scan from your head to your toes. Ask yourself, where is the tension? Are your shoulders up to your ears? Is your jaw clenched? Label it. Simply saying tight shoulders or busy mind in your head moves the activity from the reactive amygdala to the logical prefrontal cortex. You aren't just breathing, you're taking the steering wheel back from your stress response. Step 3. The somatic discharge, 60 seconds. This is the step that feels the most weird but has the biggest impact. It's called somatic shaking. Stand with soft knees, loosen your arms, and just start gently shaking your body. Your wrists, your shoulders, your hips. Animals in the wild shake their bodies after a stressful event to discharge the excess adrenaline and cortisol. As humans, we've forgotten how to do this. We keep that tension locked in our fascia and our muscles. Shaking for 1 minute while exhaling fully tells your nervous system that the threat of the night is over. You are literally shaking off the overnight cortisol. If you have joint issues, you can do this seated by gently tapping your feet and shaking your hands, but get that energy moving. Step 2. The solar anchor, 60 seconds. Next, get to a window or step outside. You need natural light to hit your retinas as soon as possible. This isn't just about vitamin D. This is about your suprachiasmatic nucleus, the master clock in your brain. When morning light hits your eyes, it triggers a timed release of serotonin and sets a timer for your melatonin production 16 hours later. It also helps to cap the cortisol spike by signaling that the day has officially begun. Soften your gaze, look toward the horizon, don't stare at the sun, and let the light reset your circadian rhythm. No podcasts, no audiobooks, just you and the light. Step 5. The cognitive offload and connection, 60 seconds. Finally, we need to handle the mental clutter. Take a single index card or a notepad and write one sentence. Not a to-do list, just one sentence that captures your biggest worry or the one thing you want to prioritize today. Writing it down parks the thought so your brain doesn't have to use energy holding onto it. Then send one quick good morning text or give a 10-second hug to your partner, your child, or your pet. This tiny social connection releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which is the direct biological antagonist to cortisol. Oxytocin tells your brain you are safe in your tribe, which further lowers the stress response. That's it. 300 seconds. Sip, scan, shake, light, and connect. When you do this, you aren't just pampering yourself. You are performing a clinical reset on your HPA axis. You are moving from a state of survival to a state of regulation. Over time, this 5-minute routine can actually lower your baseline anxiety and make your energy feel steady rather than like a roller coaster. I want you to try this for 7 days. Don't worry about being perfect. Just do the 5 minutes. Notice if your urge for that third cup of coffee softens. Notice if you feel less reactive when that first urgent email hits your inbox. I've seen women go from chronic morning dread to feeling completely in control of their energy just by reclaiming these first 5 minutes. Your body isn't broken, it's just been receiving the wrong signals for too long. Tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you usually do when you wake up? Be honest. And are you willing to try the 7-day reset? I read every single comment, and I want to know how this changes your mornings. If this gave you a new tool for your longevity toolkit, hit the like button and subscribe. In our next deep dive, we're going to look at why healthy smoothies might be the hidden reason you're waking up at 3 a.m. with a racing heart. Start tomorrow morning with your first 300 seconds. You deserve a day that starts with peace, not pressure. I'll see you in the next video.